1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. In a video message on 25th memorial anniversary of the genocide in Srebrenica, Prime Minister has warned the world community to take notice and forestall the recurrence of such massacre in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 more youth in Kupwara district today. Information Minister says the government is fully committed to bring reforms in all national institutions. Over 2,700 new coronavirus cases and 65 deaths have been reported across the country during the last 24 hours. In South Africa, 5 people were killed while 200 others were taken hostage during a shooting at a church in Gauteng province today. In Syria, 35 militants were killed in an airstrike by unidentified warplanes in Deir ez-Zor province today. And now, the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan, while recounting appalled memories of Srebrenica massacre of Bosnian Muslims 25 years ago, has urged the world community to take notice and forestall the recurrence of such genocide in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In a televised message to the nation and the world community on the 25th anniversary of the Srebrenica massacre today, he said that he remembers when it happened and we were all shocked. The Prime Minister said that he still feels the shock as how such a thing could have had been allowed by the world community. Imran Khan said everyone with a feeling of humanity had been shocked and appalled as how such massacre could happen in the safe area of the United Nations peacekeeping troops. He urged the world community to learn a lesson from that massacre and must never allow such things to happen again. Referring to the problems in occupied Kashmir, the Prime Minister said 800,000 Indian troops have besieged 8 million Kashmiri people, and we all fear that similar sort of massacre might follow there. He also conveyed the best wishes to the people of Bosnia from the people of Pakistan. More than 8,000 Bosnian Muslim men and boys were killed after the Bosnian Serb army attacked Srebrenica, a designated United Nations safe area, on 10th till 11th July 1995, despite the presence of United Nations peacekeepers. In addition to the killings, more than 20,000 civilians were expelled from the area. The massacre is termed as the worst episode of the mass murder within Europe since World War II. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, in a tweet today, also urged the world to ensure that history of killings of Muslims in Bosnia is not repeated in occupied Jammu and Kashmir and Palestine. He said what is happening in occupied Kashmir and Palestine is similar with Srebrenica massacre. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 more youth in Kupwara district today. The troops martyred the youth during a military operation in Handwara area of the district. Meanwhile, Indian police arrested the All Parties Hurriyat Conference leader and acting chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Muslim League, Farooq Ahmed Tawhidi, in Srinagar. The police, after arresting Farooq Tawhidi, shifted him to a police station in Safor. Earlier, the police had arrested Farooq Tawhidi's son Junaid Ahmed, an engineer, during a house raid in Safor. Hurriyat leaders including Ghulam Muhammad Khan Safori and Abdul Majid Mir in their statements strongly denounced the arrest of Farooq Ahmed Tawhidi and his son. They said that the occupation authorities would not be able to demoralize the Hurriyat leaders and activists through illegal detentions. Prime Minister Imran Khan will visit the Amir Bhasha Dam project next week to review the construction activities. According to a WAPTA press release issued today after Mohammed Dam, which was started last year, the Amir Bhasha Dam is the second mega multi-purpose dam that has been commenced in about a year. The Amir Bhasha Dam, a vital project for water, food and energy security of Pakistan, is being constructed on River Indus, 315 km upstream of the Bela Dam. The project is scheduled to be completed in 2028 till 29. Meanwhile, a total of 118 Chinese technicians for Garot hydropower project have reached Islamabad. According to China's Three Gorges Corporation, these technicians were urgently required by the Karot hydropower project as its construction has entered a key period. Karot hydropower project is one of the priority projects of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor with a total investment of $1.74 billion, and it will solve the power supply bottleneck in Pakistan and provide sustainable and stable energy support. Once completed, the 720 megawatt project will annually produce some 3.2 billion kilowatts hours of electricity. Information Minister Shibli Faraz says the government is fully committed to bring reforms in all the national institutions. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad this evening, the minister said that opposition's diatribe in this regard will not distract the government from its top agenda. He said corrupt practices during previous governments have deteriorated the performance of institutions. Speaking on this occasion, the Chairman Prime Minister's inspection team, Ahmed Yar Hiraj, said under the reforms agenda of the Government Inspection Commission has completed 24 inspections during 18 months. Ahmed Yar Hiraj said recommendations regarding reforms in AGPR are also being sent to the Prime Minister. This is Radio Pakistan. World Population Day was observed today all over the world, including Pakistan, to raise awareness of global population issues. The day aims to increase people's awareness on various population issues such as the importance of family planning, poverty alleviation, maternal health, and human rights. President Dr. Arif Alvi in his message on this occasion said that rampant increase in population will always stress the growth of our economy and available resources. He called for media's significant role, just like it did an outstanding job in promoting standard operating procedures to prevent COVID-19. 2,752 coronavirus infection cases and 65 deaths due to pandemic were reported in the country during the last 24 hours. Out of 246,315 cases reported throughout the country so far, 153,134 patients have fully recovered from the disease. The death toll from the disease now stands at 5,123. The number of coronavirus cases across the world have surpassed over 12.6 million, while the pandemic has so far claimed more than 562,921 lives. In United States, cases have reached over 3.2 million cases and more than 136,671 deaths occurred from the virus. In Brazil, over 1.8 million cases and more than 70,524 deaths reported so far. About 7.3 million patients have so far recovered from the disease across the world. WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus has said that the global health experts will prepare a scientific plan with their Chinese counterparts to identify the zoonotic source of the COVID-19 virus. Addressing a webinar, he said this will help lay the groundwork for the WHO-led international mission into finding the origins of the virus. In Syria, at least 35 militants were killed today in an airstrike by unidentified warplanes in Deir ez-Zor province in eastern Syria, part of the country. According to the sources, 2 high-ranking commanders were also killed in the attack. No group has yet claimed the responsibility for the strike. In South Africa, 5 people were killed during a shooting at a church at Zorbekom city in Gauteng province today, while 200 others have been taken as hostage. According to police, 30 arrests have been made as well. And finally, the weather report. Rain, thunder showers with dust storm and gusty winds are expected in upper and central Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, eastern Balochistan, Islamabad, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. Meanwhile, hot and humid weather is also expected elsewhere in the country. To end the news, once again the headlines. In a video message on 25th memorial anniversary of the genocide in Srebrenica, Prime Minister has warned the world community to take notice and forestall the recurrence of such massacre in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 more youth in Kupwara district today. Information Minister says the government is fully committed to bring reforms in all national institutions. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gv.pk. And for live video streaming of our bulletins, visit the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.